Eye of Innocence builds are back. Quick disclaimer, this is a meme build. You will die, but you are seeing T16 gameplay. This build is made for mapping and struggles in single target situations. Do not play this build if you value visual clarity or want to do serious bossing. Do play this build if you like trolling public parties, stress testing PCs, or cheap builds that are incredibly easy to build and play. The build uses Eye of Innocence to cause self-damage that drives several cast when damage taken setups. One of these setups costs exactly 100 mana to cast, which is used to trigger a Volatile Dead 4 link in Kitava's Thirst Helmet, which is the main source of our damage. To deal with the extreme mana and life costs of the build, we make use of the Curse Mastery that gives instant 1% life and mana recovery when you curse a non-cursed enemy. Combined with the Replica Doedra's Damning, which sets our curse limit to 0, and a source of curse on hit from our gloves or ring slot, we get 1% of life and mana recovered instantly every time we hit an enemy. This 1% also stacks with multiple curse on hit mods. The Saboteur Ascendancy then takes all of those triggers and doubles them with trigger bots, while also supplying boosts to crit, AoE, and also gives a generous 30% cooldown reduction to help the triggers happen more frequently. Here are the 3 cast when damage taken setups. A level 4 Ball Lightning with these links and the Forethought node on the passive tree will cost exactly 100 mana. Any less and the build will not function. Desecrate and Unearth generate corpses for Volatile Dead. Cold Snap helps to generate frenzy charges, and everything else exists to generate as many hits as we can. Here are the other gem setups. A special note on the auras and mana. You can swap out Zealotry for Purity of Elements to help with resistances if needed. You also want to shoot for at least 500 unreserved mana. Any less, and there is a chance you won't have enough to trigger everything. You can swap out Anger for Herald of Ash to free up some mana. Just make sure you have a source of flat fire damage somewhere to spells on your gear so ignites still happen. As far as the other gear is concerned, we've already mentioned Eye of Innocence, Kitava's Thirst, and Replica Doedra's Damning. Use Turbulent Catalyst to 20% quality Eye of Innocence for more damage taken. You also need to get a couple sources of curse on hit. This can be done with any combination of Corrupted Glove implicits, ring mods, or uniques like Mark of Submission and Asenath's Gentle Touch. The rest of your gear can be rares with life, resistances, and anything that will increase spell crit or Volatile Dead damage. In the video description, you can find a POB file with the passive tree and plenty of info in the notes section. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'll see you all in Rayclast.